there was reports of a Hulk project is in development, right? It's called World War Hulk. And they got a lot of people excited, though that title makes you think it's kind of something that is not. Again, if you know about the comic run, now if you don't know about the comic run, then just hey, then you don't feel nothing right now. You're like, okay, let's see what they got. But the question for the longest with Marvel is, I just mentioned the Thor Ragnarok situation. They wanted to do the Planet Hulk story with Hulk, but they couldn't make a solo film without paying Universal, right? Universal has the distribution rights of Hulk. That's back when Marvel sold all their rights. They sold Spider-Man rights. Sony's laughing at the bank every year because of that. It's just they would never sell those rights. But so Marvel's been holding off on a Hulk project, right? Yeah, they just sit back cashing checks like, oh, you Spider-Man movie? Okay, every 4 years we're gonna throw something out there.
Yep.
They just count the money. So this project, it's been reports about it, and I saw some production information about it as well. It seems to be a real thing. So the question is, did Marvel get the Hulk rights back? So on my Patreon, I mentioned in the production information, there's no mention of Universal at all.
Oh, wow.
So leading me to believe Marvel got the rights. Now, some people thought it was because of I think it was like the Hulu deal. I don't know if people are familiar with that, where Disney was buying back the full rights of Hulu. They bought back the full rights and from Universal. Because they owned a share of it,
right?
And part of it was probably getting the Hulk rights. Yeah, I think it was like some kind of trade, trade with that. So that's one interesting thing with that. And then one more thing I did hear, there was a recent rumor of a director possibly wanting to do Marvel stuff. And it was kind of in circulation a few days ago. The name was George Miller. Now, the rumor now is that he may actually be attached to this World War Hulk project, which will be nuts, which will be really nuts. I'm not 100% on that, but George Miller, Hulk. I mean, this is okay. I mean, this is Mad Max. He wanted to do Justice League before. George Miller is huge. But the question, the history we've been through with Marvel and Hulk, if this project goes forward, will Marvel get? Are they gonna finally get Hulk right? Because we got smart Hulk right now.
Yeah,
and it's what is going on, Danny? What do you think? You think they're gonna get this right?
He's not gonna do World War Hulk because I did the math on it. We talked about this on the stream the other day, and when you do the math on it, because they're saying it's gonna start filming before Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I'm like, they are not going to put this out before Doomsday and Secret Wars. It's that's not possible. They're not going to work on that before any of this. That doesn't sound right. But I did hear, and it was confirmed through someone privately, that he met with Chris Hemsworth and Kevin Feige. So, and he has said many times he wanted to do Thor 5. So I guarantee you it's not World War Hulk. He'll be doing Thor 5.
Well, Thor 5's not confirmed either, but he definitely met with Marvel, and maybe they talked about a couple different projects. But
if he is doing World War Hulk, which would be cool, but they already did bring in Scar.
Right.
If they do it, it will not. It won't go into production before Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Right. Yeah, no one's expecting this to come out before Doomsday.
Some people are, and they're sharing it.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Doctor Strange 3, Shang-Chi Part 2, Black Panther 3, all this stuff is coming out after Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Thor 5. But yeah. But right now, as far as the director part, that's the rumor part. But the question is, do you think they're going to get Hulk right?
Not with Mark Ruffalo. Get rid of that guy.
Oh, that's well.
Can't
what, really?
You don't like Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah.
No. You say recast Mark Ruffalo?
Get rid of him.
I don't. So
worse.
I'm 50-50 with that with Danny. Like, it's not that I want him to get recast. I just don't think he should have so much say on the character. I feel like he has way too much say on that.
I think he should just stop talking altogether. Just
keep
him social media. Keep him away from any cameras when he's not acting. Shut up, Mark Ruffalo. Nobody gives a shit. Be quiet. Be quiet, dude. You are so out of touch.
But as far as the character Hulk, do we think?
No, I want him gone. No more Mark Ruffalo because he's just become insufferable. He's right up
Ruffalo
there.
Gone.
Yeah,
who gave Ruffalo any power? He barely got any screen time as the Hulk. I feel like it's just very minor.
He sucks as a human and can't separate him from the art anymore.
I think Ruffalo wanted more of the smart Hulk that we got. Like he wanted more of that talking role, which is not bad. It's not. I'm not saying he did.
He wants to give himself more lines.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And my whole thing about it is that the Hulk that we want is the beast grunt, like doesn't say 2 words.
That's what we want.
But
so how would they go
I'm not
around
mad
dumbing
either
him
way.
down?
Yeah.
Real easy. There was an accident.
The office goes back to an accident.
Yeah. There was an accident in the lab.
So the Ruffalo angle on this, that's like a hard no. If Ruffalo is still Hulk,
stand him anymore. He has put his foot in his mouth so many times that I just can't compartmentalize it anymore. He's like that Justin Baldoni douche and Cynthia Erivo. Just dude, you have no idea what actual real life is for normal people anymore. We do not need you to tell us what to do, who to vote for, what to buy. Shh.
I think they should just give him the Edward Norton treatment. Just bring back Edward Norton and just like talk about it.
People need to move on from
film.
People need to move on from Edward Norton. Like he looked old already in that movie. Like
he's so old now.
Start this, my bad.
He's in his 60s now, isn't he?
Like, no. Like at this point, he's gonna be playing General Ross.
Shin is cracking me up. Mark B. Ruffalo and our feathers.
But in the chat, just to be clear, George Miller is not confirmed to do Thor 5. Thor 5 is not technically, well, it is in like,
but it's more likely than World War Hulk.
Well, actually, no.
Bookmark this.
People, definitely. This would be a timestamp. People are are going off of that. I think he expressed interest before, and I think Feige did reach out to them, but there's no confirmation.
George Miller deserves a big time project. I mean, he's been trying to get a superhero game for a long time. I feel like Thor 5 would just be a boring project for him. Like, give him something big, give him a spectacle. Like, he can do it.
I mean, he could do an Avengers film, to be quite honest.
I'd rather see him do that than the Russos.
I think the Russos do okay though.
I
was with you right to that very end. It was like,
he's way better than the Russos. Let's be for real.
Or a Justice League film over at DC.
But that would be nice. Yeah,
that's in the future. We're trying to get him some jobs now.
But so
Raven the Bold film.
So basically, for them to do a Hulk project, which again, this is early development. There has to be like a drastic shift, is what we're thinking. Or I don't think it'll be a recast. I do believe Ruffalo will be back. Even after Secret Wars, they're keeping a lot of people. The more I kind of hear about it, like we thought it was gonna be like this reboot. It's like, no, let's just add X-Men and Fantastic Four. Reboot.
Well,
it's a rebuttal.
Let's just pray for a scandal then. Huge scandal with Mark Ruffalo, and they're forced to get rid of him.
Oh my God.
The downfall of Mark Ruffalo.
Bye, turd.
Jeez.
That is deep. 2008 Incredible Hulk movie, underrated. Yeah, like I said, that's the best Hulk film.
I don't think underrated is the word. I just think because it's a great movie, but everybody knows it's a great movie. It just didn't get the opportunity to have sequels. But everyone knows it's a great movie, so it's definitely not underrated. Everybody talks highly about it.
Technically, this is a sequel because this is Hulk. This is MCU Hulk, So.
Yeah.
Well, wait, the 2008 is that?
I
I thought that was later. I'm tripping. I need to.
I'm thinking of Eric Bana.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I know Eric Bana. That's completely separate. That's pretended never.
That was before. That was before
Ang Lee.
Yeah.
Ang Lee's like, I want it to look like a comic book, but that's all I'm going to focus on is how.
Yeah.
That was cool though.
I like that.
The cool was
the film was boring.
It was so boring. Is what I meant to say.
Bad delivery.
It was super boring.
Yeah, the rest of the story, like the Hulk just gets bigger the angrier he gets, and just so much.
That movie was like a comic book that had like no substance at all. Maybe from, like, the Incredible Hulk 1, where it was just very basic storytelling.
Yeah, and you guys keep saying bring back Edward Norton, bring back Eric Bana. Bro, they're in their 60s. They're retirees.
Yeah, they're super
Let
old.
them enjoy their retirement.
They're not going to look the way you remember. Keep that.
Yeah, no, people age. I don't care how rich you are.
Retired, he came back.
Yeah, he's also
CGI.
not as
I mean, he's grasping on to whatever he has left.
He's pretty close.
Jeez,
He's pretty close.
He looks
That's
pretty
deep.
cool. He's wearing a mask in this next movie, so that's all you need to know.
Well, maybe not for the whole movie. You're going to see his face.
Of course.
RDJ.
But, you're going to be Dr. Doom, and most of the time you're going to be behind a mask or under a lot of prosthetics.
Should be. So, yeah, that's interesting. So the Hulk thing, definitely it'll be really nice to revisit this topic in the near future. If people start talking about George Miller again,
Henry Cavill play any comic book character.
Let's not get Jules started. I just already hear hyperventilating. As soon as you couldn't even get Henry Cavill's name out. Like, y'all stop in the chat, all right?
Jules, I'm going to introduce you to my brother because I swear to God, he's got a Facebook page that is monetized. My brother, there's something he just reminds me of Henry Cavill. His smile, his jawline, and he just
was 2 years older. So Ruffalo should retire then. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. Goodbye, Ruffalo. There you go. He's too old.
Well, one obviously took care of themselves a lot better. Or it could just be genetics.
Wow. It can be several things. So is this really Tobey Maguire? He keeps talking about Tobey Maguire. Speedy, I think you cracked the code. This is Tobey Maguire. Bring him back for the Hulk. If it's a Hulk project, will Tatiana Maslany show up? I hope not. So Jennifer can tell Bruce how much better she is at controlling anger. That really, I ain't gonna get started on She-Hulk. I'm not even going to. Oh my goodness. That one scene, it irked me watching that.
Hey,
that
how
first
about they
episode.
kill She-Hulk and that's what makes Hulk go crazy?
I like that.
Horrible Hulk. There you go. Then they kill his son.
They messed up the Scar reveal, Speedy. That's what really bothered me. They messed up. It was like just out of nowhere. Like,
it's obvious they're gonna kill him, and then that's why Hulk lost control.
Maybe they'll bring in a Hulk from a different universe.
Great plot premise. Maybe.
So just so I'm clear, it sounds like Mark Ruffalo's coming back for this. Just want to set the expectations for this. But
I think Liv Tyler's in Captain America, right?
She is in Brave New World. Liv Tyler. I mean, I guess it's not a spoiler. People know that already, I think.
Yeah, Liv Tyler would be cool.
Yeah, but she's, because that's her dad, Thunderbolt Ross.
Liv Tyler's dope.
Yeah, so she's in that, and I mean, hey, the film,
on the silver screen. There you go.
That film's coming up next month. Speedy, and so in Brave New World, it's going to kind of set the premise of this Hulk film, like where they can create more Hulks. Of course, you see Red Hulk. You got the leader and stuff like that. So you can see the premise. It's not like a huge setup
in live action.
Hey, I like that.
It's not like a huge setup. So again, because I'm trying to, with this Brave New World, I'm trying to set proper expectations. I don't want people to be disappointed when they see it. Like I don't want them to get disappointed. But Speedy, as we get closer to Brave New World, we're less than a month away. I think. Is it nervous for the film, or you think it's going to stick the landing?
Hold on to your Marvel scarves, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows? I'm getting a little nervous, man. I mean, what was the projection? 90 mil? Opening weekend?
It's saying, early domestic projection, 90 million opening weekend, which I don't believe. That don't sound that great. Period.
Well,
that's not bad. Well, it's not bad. The Marvels is the worst at around 50 million. So as long as it does more than that, then they, won't have a heart attack.